Good morning, guys. This is Rajshekhar from CSC department. Today we are going to discuss about how to create an online quiz with an online generation of the certificates. Let's start our session. In the email, go to the forms and create a new form with a quiz that is a blank quiz, or open the blank Google form and create your own quiz. So select the Google form that is a blank quiz, and go to the settings here. In the more, you have to enable the one app that is in the add-ons. In the add-ons, you have to search the app. You have to install the app of the Google Forms, that is a Certify-M. Select the Certify-M app and install this app in your particular system, a particular mail ID. If it is already installed, don't worry. If not installed, means install this app. After installing this app, you will get an icon here in the Google Form, that is add-ons of the Certify-M. Click on the add-ons and click on the Certify-M. In the Certify-M, we have a control panels, that is a Certify-M controls. My internet is slow, that's why I'm not getting all the options. If your internet is fast, you will get all the options at a time. Here you have to click on the enable Certify-M in this quiz. If you click on this one, automatically the particular quiz page will link with a Certify-M certificates. Then click on get started. After selecting the get started, the control panel of the Certify-M will be enabled in the right side of the Google form. Here we have multiple options. Here you have to link the quiz page with a Certify-M. The first one is you have to on the status bar, that is a status, that is certification is off in the defaultly. You have to click on the turn on. Then the particular certificate page will be linked to the Google form. After selecting the turn on option, that particular certificate page will be linked to that particular Google form. Then go to the pass percentage. If your quiz exam is about 20 marks, if you are considering it and a 60% is a pass, then click on the 60%. And then we have a templates here. These are the certificate templates. We have a default templates is available in that particular Google form. If you are already prepared any template of the certificate, you can select the custom, use a custom template. If you, after selecting the custom template, you will get a page like this. You have to select your own template. Here you have to select the template form. The template form must be in the Google slide only. So you have to save your template in the Google slide and select that Google slide. That is a final certificate is my template. So after selecting this one, click on the select and it will shows here final certificate. Click on the save changes. After selecting this, you have a link to your template with the quiz. So you will see here in the template, I selected the final certificate template. Minimize this form and now go to the Google form and you create all the options in the Google form. When you click on the Certify-M, when you link that particular Certify-M app to the Google form, automatically you will get the 3 identifiers here. One is the full name, second one is the other identifier, and third one is the default quiz question. The first question will be enabled here. If you are using with an organization mail ID, you will get these options here. So go to the settings and remove that option restricted to the users in the St. Peter's Engineering College or any other organization mail ID. So uncheck that one and go to the presentations. If you want to give the link after submission, that is a multiple submissions is required, means select this show link to submit another response and go to the quiz. Go to the quiz and you have to, if your this one is enabled, it's okay. If it is not enabled means click on this one. Why? Because after submission of the particular quiz, you will receive a certificate. So for that reason, you have to select that one as an immediate after each submission. So select this one. If you want to give the explanation about the questions, how many questions the students attempted, or how many questions the students missed, and how many correct answers and how many are the wrong answers, you have to select this one. For this one is a missed questions, correct questions, and point values. So with all these, select this one, and defaultly this make this as a quiz is be enabled. If it is not enabled means click on this enable and click on save button. After selecting all the options, here you have to exam names goes here. For example, my quiz is CSC quiz 1 CSC CF quiz 1. So this will be displayed to that particular page. CSC quiz 1, and here the defaultly the student email address will be entered here. If this, after entering this mail ID, the certificate will be mailed to that particular mail address, and the full name is the student name. And here we have an other identifier. In the other identifier, you can give the department name or subject name or designation or anything else which is entered in the certificate. Have a look of the certificate first. This is the slide share, that is a Google slide. This is my template certificate. In this template certificate, here I wrote the default identifiers in the certificate. One identifier is the full name. When you are writing the identifier, that identifier must be in the flower bases only without giving any spaces after the flower base. Here the two flower bases with a full name is an identifier and closing the braces. And here I want the second identifier, that is other identifier, open braces of the identifier and close. Next other identifier, and here I wrote the subject name. This subject name will be written by the faculty itself without modifying anything. And here the date is an identifier. We can't, so date is a default identifier, so no need to specify, no need to give any specifications of that particular date. And here is the percentage is another identifier. In this percentage, here the student score will be enabled. Why? Because if your quiz is conducted by the 20 marks, that certificate will get a 50% means, so that percentage will be automatically reflected here. Here is the certificate ID. For each and every certificate, their auto generation certificate ID will be enabled. So this is my template form which is created by me for my subject. There is a full name, other identifier 2, and C language, date, and percentage. These are all the identifiers we have to enable in the certificate preparation. So now here we already have another identifier. In the Google form, you can change the identifier name as a designation. Here you have to make one more thing, that is the same spelling mistakes and what are the things you have to enter will be clearly specified in this particular location. Designation, I am creating the one more identifier. That identifier will give the college name. So I created with the two identifiers and one full name. So here we have one identifier is this one and second identifier is this one, and date is a predefined identifier and percentage is also predefined identifier. So no need to specify these two. Why? Because internally we have these two identifiers in the Certify-M app. So this is a Google form, and the next you go to the quiz. You have to make these all are a mandatory. Why? Because if you leave this is not a mandatory means in your certificate that identifier only will display. So make these all a mandatory. Now go to the quiz. In this quiz preparation, this is the first question number 1. What is the what color is the sky, and these are all the options I gave. And you have to, when you are preparing the quiz, you have to give the answer also. So here in the down we have an answer key. Click on the answer key and you have to give the answer. What color is the sky means it's in a blue, and I gave the answer and I selected the answer, and you have to give the how many marks you are giving for that particular question. If you give a 2 marks for this question, it will calculate it with the 2 marks. If you are giving 1 mark for this question, it will calculate it for the 1 marks. And after selecting the answer, give done. So the next question is, click on the add question here. You will get the second question. Question is question number 2. Options: A, add option; B, add option; C, add option; D. Like this, you can prepare all the options here, and you have to click on the answer key, and you have to select your answer, and you have to click on the number of points you have to give 1, and click on done. Like this, you can prepare multiple number of questions. Don't give the mandatory field for these questions. Why? Because students can skip their questions and they can't answer those questions, so they have to skip their questions. For that reason, don't keep as a mandatory. If you think that question is a mandatory to answer means, then keep the then select the required option here. Without submitting this question, you can't submit the Google form. So select the enable. If you are required to that particular question is mandatory, then give the required, otherwise don't give the required. So like this, you prepare if you want the 10 questions, you can prepare the 10 questions by clicking on the add question and continue the quiz. After completing the preparation of the question paper and everything, you have to cross check once again. Cross check once again. The mail ID is a mandatory, full name is a mandatory. These two are the mandatory fields when you are completing the certificate. What are the fields you entered in the certificate? Those all fields must be reflected in the quiz. First one is the full name, other identifier, and other identifier 2. So date is a predefined and percentage is also predefined. So don't worry about these 2 identifiers. You have to check all the 3 identifiers. So 1 identifier, 2 identifiers, 3 identifiers. So if you have a doubt within why you are giving the identifier as a designation and the college name you modified for the Google form means, for the student verification purposes, for the and easily understanding purposes, I gave the Google form as a designation and college. But in the defaultly, the certificate EM, we have a controls here. Here you have a records. If you click on the certificate records, in the main in the background of that particular record, we have an other identifier and other identifier. So you have to give these identifier names only in the certificates. That's why we are giving the other identifier and other identifier 2 in the certificate. So what you are seeing in the Google form will give the understanding purpose only. What we have on the Excel sheet of the certified records, that is the reflection of that particular certificate to the Google form. So after completing all this one, we have to go to the advanced here. If you click on the advanced, here you have to go write down the information. What is the message you want to display after submission? So here this is the message displayed after the quiz is completed. Thank you for your submission. If you pass, you will receive the printable certificate shortly. Then here what is the email in which name the certificate will have to send the particular mail ID. For example, my certificate will go to the student with the name of the CSE department. So it will come like this. And what is the subject of that particular mail ID will go? That means CSE CF quiz 1. This is the subject will go to the student. And what is the content you have to give on that particular mail ID means? Thanks for your participation. So like this, you can enter any text in the particular body. And if you want to send your certificate within a format of the PDF or image, you can select here. Send the PDF or image. Then click on the save button. So after completing all this one, you have to, if you want to check the certificate is correctly filled or not means, then click on the link to exam. This link to exam will give the visibility that what student will see with the after open the Google form. Here CSC CF quiz 1 and the mail ID. I'm checking with my mail ID. Rajshekhar@stpeters.com. My mail, my full name Rajshekhar, and my designation assistant professor, and my college name. College, and what is the color of sky? Blue. And I'm giving the one answer wrong, that is A. Then submit. Like this you will get. If you want to have after submitting the Google form, the student will display like this, CSC CF quiz 1, thank you for your submission. If you pass, you will receive the certificate. If the student want to see the score means, if they can click the view score. The view score, they will get the it will displays the how many marks they got, that is a total points. 1 mark I received for the 2 points. Why? Because I answered they gave the 2 questions, I answered 1 question right and 1 question wrong, so I got 1 mark. So here I will get the what color is the sky? Blue, so it's right answer. What color is the sky? For I gave option is C, but I gave a A, so 1 is wrong and 1 is right, so I got only 1 mark. The certificate is mailed to that particular mail ID like this. After submitting the keys, you'll open your mail and you will get a certificate automatically. I received my certificate here. That is with the name of the CF quiz 1, and the subject name is the CSC department. Thanks, and here is my certificate. In this certificate, what are the fields you filled is will be reflected here. That is a certificate name Rajshekhar, and other identifier as an assistant professor, and the St. Peter's Engineering College. Subject name is already I gave, and the date, and what are the percentage I got, and the certificate ID. Everything will be displayed here, what you entered in the Google form. So after entering whether the student received the certificate or not will be verified by the faculty. In the certificate records, if you open the certificate records, you will get all the details, how many students has filled the certificate and how many students received the certificate. Here I got, look at here. All the details on how many marks I got and what is the certificate ID that particular certificate is generated. Everything will be displayed in the those who created the quiz. So here you will record all the things and what the passing percentage, and everything will be displayed here. After completing of the creation of quiz, now share the link to the students. Share the link to the students, same as it is. Click on send. Go to the link. Click on the short URL. Copy the short URL and send to the WhatsApp or through mail to the students. Now paste that short URL here and click on send. Click on send. Then the students will open that Google form and they will complete the quiz. Thank you.